Well, yeah, that's a great question, and I think I'd want to say yes and no, depending on what you mean by that question. No, it's not just psychological. Listen to what one of the Bible writers says when he explains what it means to be a follower of Jesus. He says, Jesus did many other miraculous signs in the presence of his disciples that are not recorded in this book, but these are written that you may know that Jesus is the Christ, and that by believing in him you may have life in his name. Believing in the facts. Now that's what the Bible asks us to do. It's not simply a psychological thing, but we can look at the facts of the Bible and we trust in those. That's what it means to be a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ. But yes, if you're saying, is it just for the weak? Well, in one sense, yes, it is. Listen again to some of the words of the Lord Jesus. He said, it's not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I've not come to call the righteous, but sinners. In that sense, yes, it is for the weak, in the sense that we are all weak, we're all sinners. We all need help because we've all rebelled against the living God. And Christians would say that this is the only help that will really do the job of dealing with our rebellion against God. But then finally I'd say again, no, it's not for just the weak. Listen to some more words of the Lord Jesus. He said, if anyone would follow me, he must take up his cross daily and follow me. Taking up the cross was a remarkably difficult thing to do. It meant actually being prepared to die for Jesus. That isn't for the weak. That isn't just a crutch. And there are people all around the world at the moment who so believe this to be true that they are actually ready to die for it. There are people being persecuted, as I speak, in Sudan, in Indonesia, in Nigeria, other places in the world as well. And then in Britain, maybe we won't have that sort of persecution, but there are people who are marginalised by their family, people who lose jobs because they're Christians, people whose friends snub them. So is it just a psychological crutch? Not psychological, no. We do need help, but you've got to be strong to follow the Lord Jesus Christ.